YouTube, what's going on? Kai here checking in with another video. Hey, today on the channel, today we got playback. This right here is y'all ruined Jonathan Majors over lies. You know the sad part about his whole situation is, bro, it's more people that even though he was found not guilty, it's more people that still gonna treat him like he's guilty. Like it ain't gonna be no apologies. It's not gonna be none of it. People just gonna continue to have the same type of negative energy towards him, and that's just the part that just sucks about this whole ordeal. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, the story went so many ways. At first, it looked like she was lying, and then it looked like she was telling.
see, that's the thing. I don't even know the story, but I just know I seen that he was not guilty, and I just know how things go when you're found. Whenever somebody put dirt on you, they attach dirt to your name, that goes with you for a long time. Even when you're found not guilty, in some way people still gonna do things to like blemish your image. They're gonna keep that. They're gonna keep whatever happened when you're found not guilty. They're gonna do everything in their power to still carry that with you, and that's so lame.
Like every 2 weeks, something would come out, and people would be like, "Knew it, he was innocent," or "Knew it,
he's guilty.
He beats women."
Just beats them. Jonathan Majors, amazing actor. Top of the year, around March 25th, I believe, he got arrested, and he was being charged for bopping his then girlfriend, and apparently the bopping resulted in her having a broken finger and a lacerated ear. Like that word, lacerated?
I guess it's like any other word. I guess.
Yeah,
I like them all.
Because I could have just said cut or nicked, but I said lacerated.
You read the report?
I read it because that's the terminology they be using, lacerated. And also there's a couple other things that transpired as well, but those are the biggest accusations. So we didn't hop on the story because, of course, we like to wait for information to come out. As time has progressed, there has been more and more conflicting evidence and information has come out, but recently there's been very hard-hitting evidence that has been reported now that is claimed that
Okay, yeah, that's what I like to see. Now she facing charges. That's what I like to see. This has to start happening, yo. Whenever somebody get found not guilty for a crime that they are alleged doing by that certain victim, and like they found that, hey, it ain't got nothing to do with them, they not guilty, they didn't do that crime. That person that said whatever they said that they did, they need to get held accountable. Fuck all that. Y'all keep letting them walk scot free. Like, no, let them get found guilty. Let them do some time in jail, so where they can reflect. Oh man, I know I ain't gonna be lying no more. Fuck out of here.
It's borderline impossible that he could have done this. There's just no way. So the original story was that Jonathan Majors and his girlfriend at the time got into an altercation in a car that resulted in, I believe the altercation was based off of him potentially cheating or something like that, or something had to do with their relationship. That resulted in Majors bopping her, and then she then went to his loft. I don't know why that would happen. He wasn't there at the loft when it happened. He just went out and did his own thing. And then the next morning when the police were called, it was proven that, she had the broken bones, et cetera, et cetera. People went out. Of course, they said, gotta believe him. Gotta believe her.
Why would she lie?
Why would she?
I've never seen anyone in my life lie. Everyone tells the truth.
Never ever in your life. Don't have you see that, huh? No. You ain't never seen nobody lie.
No.
Especially women.
It's so crazy how delusional people could be when it benefits them.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. Yeah, you don't think humans are capable of lying? I've seen people lie for fucking petty small things.
Yep.
People will lie if it benefits them enough. Trust me.
So the first bit of evidence that was a bit contradictory was a body cam footage that on the police when his girlfriend, what is her name? I want to make sure I get her name. It just says his girlfriend. Damn, that bitch ain't got a name.
She's just a girlfriend, man.
It's just a girlfriend. So the first bit of evidence came out is that when his girlfriend was being, I guess, interrogated or questioned.
And that's another part that's extremely detrimental to the guy. Her name don't get brought up at all. Look at the situation with Ime Udoka, staff of the lady on the lady who whatever he did, which is both They both agreed to, doing them. That lady don't even get mentioned at all. How is that possible? Like, bro, my name, like, the guy's name get ruined, dragged through the mud. The girl just get the, we don't even know who the fuck she is. How's that fair? I understand we live in an unfair world, but come on, bro. That shit don't make fucking sense. The girlfriend. Come on, bro.
Questioned by the police, she constantly stated over and over. This is on body cam footage. She constantly saying over and over again, like, what happened? Why my finger broken? What happened to my ear? Like, what's going on?
This is why you can't date white girls, bro. Fuck out of here.
I don't know what happened. They would ask her, like, what happened? I don't know. What happened? I don't know. I don't know. There's some reports claiming that she said, I don't know, to the police 15 to 20 times. It went from questioning to the police coaching her through what happened. He choked you. Just say he choked you, okay? Just say that. Just say he choked you. Your boyfriend did this. That's what he did. This is what many people are now believing would happen, is that when she went public first, or her team went public first and said he did da-da-da-da to me, but then she took it back and said, ooh, no, he actually didn't do it to me. Then there's a whole back and forth. This kind of leads into this concept of y'all keep telling us to just believe women, but even when women have different recollections of what may have happened that night and they take back their story, all of a sudden that, oh, now she's lying. Oh, she's getting...
See, in this type of situation, bro, when you defame a person, bro, that's why I'm happy with Cardi B. What Cardi B did, like, you ain't about to just play on my top. Like, you ain't about to just play on my name. I don't give a fuck how I came into this stardom. Like, you're not gonna just defame me and just try to ruin my reputation. Like, I need everything. All that, yeah, I need to file for bankruptcy and all that. No, I need everything. Whatever you get is mine. Beg for your life. Please, just give me one opportunity. I just need one stream of income. I need some money for myself. No. Y'all on the internet playing with niggas' names. And y'all just get to walk away. Oh, well, y'all say a story. Well, I guess that didn't happen. But you just put all this extra baggage on me for what? Niggas need to get held accountable, bro.
Paid. Don't believe her. Believe
Fuck,
her first.
man. Just cause you my girl, I had love for you. If I had love, if you had love for me, how I had love for you, you ain't calling no police on me, bro. It's a black man. You see what's going on. You a white woman. Did you love him or did you love what he can do for you? You love the position of power he put you in when you seen in rooms with him. You had it to where Marvel talking about, yeah, we ain't even about to work. We don't know what we gonna do. We don't know if we're gonna work with him anymore or what. Destroying this nigga reputation for what? That shit not right, man. Niggas gotta start getting held accountable, bro. Talking about, yeah, we not gonna let I don't know, we might just go ahead and reshoot Kong, whatever his name is. We might just gotta get a new Kane. Come on, bro.
So some people get coerced, but maybe, potentially some other things may have happened.
And then he played in Creed also. Like, come on, bro. You just try to fuck this nigga whole career up, bro.
Remarkable amount of evidence that proves like human memory is horrible, especially when it comes to traumatic events, like when it comes to bopping or seeing someone die. Like the brain sucks at remembering stuff like that. So
or possibly when you're blacked out drunk, because that's what happened here. So this is now the new evidence, and why we're making this video comes out. Jonathan Majors and his team has said that they have footage not only from the body cam of the police, but also surveillance footage of the night of the incident in the car, and also further surveillance footage as well of what happened beyond the night. So this is their recollection of what happened in the story. So First things first, they were in a car. Jonathan Majors and her are having a conversation that escalated to an argument. The driver is a chauffeur. This is a separate company, a separate entity from Jonathan Majors, and he said that he's willing to testify with this as well. The irony of it all is that in this altercation in the car, Jonathan Majors never raised his voice, never lifted a hand, and if anything, as the chauffeur claimed himself, his girlfriend is the one who was assaulting him.
It's crazy. That is fucking insane.
Insane.
Also, that's so common that, like, I guess he's so big and strong, a little glazed, that, like, you don't think that assault should matter when it's happening to him.
Of course not.
Because, like, if it was the other way around, like, your reaction would be visceral. But when he's the one getting hit, it's like, he could take it.
Yeah.
He could take a couple hits to the head or whatever.
Absolutely.
He just did a fucking boxing movie, didn't he?
Yep.
He took hella hits to the head for the movie. So, what? She's gonna knock him out? That's what people's thinking. They just think it does no damage. Yep. It doesn't matter. It should just be excused.
So, as, she's doing the bopping in the car. Again, this can be proved. This is going to be backed by the chauffeur. Jonathan Major yells, "Stop the car, stop the car," tries to get out the car, and as he's attempting to get out the car, she's still yanking him in the car, yanking him, and even rips his jacket in the process of doing so. After he rips his jacket, apparently there is surveillance footage of her tying her hair up and tying it near her ear. This is important because if your finger was broken in that altercation, then you wouldn't be able to tie your finger. I mean, you wouldn't be able to tie your hair, and you wouldn't be getting close to your ear, or at least you would notice, like, yo, what's going on with my ear or my finger. So there's some evidence claiming that that is not where she cut herself or she broke her finger. Actually, right after that altercation had happened, Jonathan Majors got out of the car. He's such a great guy, good fucking guy, man. Some fans said, "Is that Jonathan Majors? Oh my God, take a picture!" He obliged and took a picture after getting bopped in the car.
That's crazy. That's crazy, bruh. I'm getting beat up in an Uber. I'm famous. I get beat up in an Uber. I jump out the Uber while getting beat up. Some fans track me down, or they stop me for a picture, and I still take the picture. 20 seconds ago, I was just getting beat up.
Insane.
What are the odds?
So Jonathan Majors is around. This is at night, like around 1 a.m. at night. He goes to a hotel. She goes out to continue to party. Right. There's actual not only evidence of this because Jonathan Majors was texting her a breakup text like, "Yo, this is crazy. This is why I can't do this anymore. We're finished." But also there's video evidence of her walking around at the nightclub after they had separated. And matter of fact, this is the video footage of her walking around the nightclub when it happened. So that's her right there. She's walking around. She looks fine. Nothing's wrong with her. She's probably texting Jonathan Majors at that point. She's using her right hand, that's the one where the finger broke. This is right after they split up for the night. She's walking around, and she's out partying and clubbing. There's gonna be another clip with her at a DJ booth.
Having a blast.
Having a blast, man. Having a blast. So she's at the DJ booth, hugging the DJ. It seems like she's fine. Nothing's wrong with her. Everything's fine, man.
Nah, DJs, you don't get upset when there's like 15,000 people on your stage?
Yeah, hey man, apparently he didn't. So after that happened, something happened with her between that moment to where she goes back to Jonathan Majors' loft and blacks out. Jonathan Majors comes back. He leaves the hotel, comes back to his loft after he's cooled down after the altercation. He goes into his loft. He walks around. He knows the door is locked. He goes to get the handyman to unlock the door. Handyman unlocks the door, and they found her half naked inside the closet. Yep, half naked inside the walk-in closet. There he is, right there. Inside, Majors and the handyman found Jabari half naked and passed out on the floor of the walk-in closet. And the handyman is also willing to testify at this as well. So they both found her.
You know how lucky you had to be that the right people,
I know,
like the driver was there and the fans were there, and each way he had an alibi that he could reference, because that's not everyone's situation. Like, it's difficult. Like, he's lucky he's as popular as he is, because a person who doesn't have that fame or notoriety, you don't have those alibis. Now there's this allegation against you and you're cooked. How the fuck do you prove you didn't do it? You came home and she's there. Statistically, the odds are you're the one who did it. So everyone's gonna lean towards believing that you're the one who committed the crime. It's a fucked up situation.
But the crazy part about that is, bro, I say this all the time, bro. Surveillance cameras, bro. It's cameras everywhere. It's cameras fucking everywhere. If they saying that he lives in a suite, that means he lives in a building. It's footage. Footage of her being there, the same way. I mean, we already seen it, but I'm saying, hey, bro, it's footage. She got there before I did. Play them cameras back. Come on, man.
Yep. And so they said that in Major's in his house, or his penthouse, excuse me, in his penthouse, it says that there's evidence that would show that her right ear was bloody when they found her, knuckle and her middle finger was swollen and bright purple, with vomit on the bed and a bottle of sleeping pills nearby. Not only that, then here's the biggest irony of it all. Jonathan Majors is the one who actually called the police on her, because he's like, yo, she's passed out. She has a clearly broken finger. There's blood. Called the police just for the police to get there and to still arrest him. Also, part of the body cam footage, allegedly there are, the police were making potentially Ross's comments, claiming like, how could a black guy afford this type of penthouse, like in the lines of those type of comments, because they didn't know who Jonathan Majors was at the time.
That's insane.
So that's what the update is. Now everything is caught up. So for those who don't know, not only are they going to trial on August 3rd for his trial, they were hoping that a lot of this stuff got thrown out, but the date has already been made, so they're going to trial on August 3rd. But now she's been arrested now. She's been hit with charges, because if somebody's willing to testify that they actually saw her assaulting him, then this is where we are right now as well.
She should.
Yeah.
And he countersued.
Yeah. Yep.
Good for him, man.
Facts. So, and then also, like I said before, when the police got there, they arrested Majors. Again, they were asking her, like, what happened? And she kept saying over and over again, I don't know. So, I guess and again, just for people who don't know, we're going to wait to see what's going to happen. Like I said before, August 3rd is when they're going to go to court. But there seems to be an overwhelming amount of evidence that will point to the favor that Majors is innocent, and if anything, he was the one who was the victim of that night. And the irony of it all is that he did everything he was supposed to do right, and the result is still that he got dropped by his management team. He lost potential opportunities. Of course, his future, his career is hanging in the balance of a completely made-up lie on his name. And what's even worse is that, once more, this is another example to why you don't jump to conclusions. You don't rush to some type of outcome just because you believe that women don't lie or believe all women. There's a possibility that things may transpire. This is a great example here, but the irony of it all is that he was the one who was assaulted. He was the one who was a victim. He's the one who called the police, and he's the one who still got arrested. He's the one who is still going to lose a lot more opportunities, because people have already made up their mind, even if more information gets put out. And he is the one who is going to be made an example of and lose way more in the process than she will. Way more. I mean, taking sleeping pills in this man's penthouse and all that stuff. There's video of it as well. Also, like I said before, there's video of him trying to exit it's not out yet, but apparently there's video footage of him also trying to exit the car and her pull him back in over and over again.
This actually pisses me off, bro.
Yeah.
This pisses me the fuck off, man.
It makes me upset just because I don't understand, and you know what? Let me take that back. I understand why some of you all get like these type of situations, because you're never in these type of situations, and that's not like an insult to you all, but it's just the reality is that people like Jonathan Majors have to move differently. They have way more to lose, and so you can't even fathom why someone would just randomly lie, or how things can be flipped in this type of situation, because you're not around these type of people at all. You're probably around regular men, regular women who don't have that much to lose in any type of situation. But when you're in an environment like this, where there's so many things that are against you, even just as a man, this whole scenario scares the hell out of me, bro. Imagine you coming home and then your girlfriend is blacked out drunk somewhere in your room or somewhere in your house with a locked door. Like, how do you even explain that to anybody, like, without you looking crazy? Like, that's mad scary, bro. That's mad scary, bro.
Bro, it's like, you don't, this pissed me off. It's not the same thing, but like I had a similar situation happen to me, and it's you know what the thing is, bro? Your camera is like, bro, I learned how valuable my camera is that day. I was was in a car with somebody mid breakup, and she started to get physical, and I didn't know what to do, but I wasn't gonna push her back. Instead, I just took whatever. My fucking shoulder was. I told the story on the podcast. There's no need to get into all the details, but my solution was just to remove myself to the point where I had to, after spending 4 hours telling her to get out my car, I had to evacuate my own car because she was about to pepper spray me while I was driving. And she felt so comfortable and confident doing all of that because I wasn't reacting aggressively. In all reality, I could have picked her up and thrown her out the car. It would have been very simple. But that's what she was tempting me to do. She was baiting me to do that the whole fucking time. But I stayed my cool. Feel me? And the crazy part is after hours and hours and hours of telling her just very calmly, please, could you get out the car? 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 It wasn't until I picked up my fucking phone and recorded her sitting in my passenger seat that she finally, in a fucking instant, got out the car and walked home.
And the reason why she did that is because she knows for a fact that if it's your word against hers, they're going to believe her until there's actual irrefutable evidence that would say the otherwise. And that's, I mean, and again, that's such a known thing that women would use that against men to leverage themselves in those situations.
So like, I know what it would have looked like, and God is so good that there was a patrol officer across from her house, and it was pointed in our direction. And those cars are always recording. It just records a dash cam. So there was video footages too. But like, you don't know that a fan is gonna catch you when you pop out, and she's pulling you back in, and there's gonna be witnesses. Like, you don't know when something's gonna happen that you're gonna have proof it happened, because so much things happen in your life that you don't have proof of. But when someone comes up with these allegations, it's like we don't know. We dead ass have no clue. So let's just wait to see what happened. Maybe he did it, but we still don't even have all the evidence.
Still don't have all the evidence.
That's the point. Like, during the trial, there's going to be things that come out. And so what I see happen a lot is people just pick sides, especially on that fucking Bird app. But that should be getting me tight. People just pick sides on whichever affiliation they're riding with that most relates to them, and that's all that matters. There's no logic in it. There's no innocent until proven guilty. It's just he did it, and he's going to have to prove he did it to me, which is such an insane fucking bar to set. Like, I don't know, bro. I think America fell off, because that's a dangerous position to be in, where you start to have to prove you didn't do something. You know how hard it is to prove I didn't do something? Yeah. It's very challenging. But I learned that. Every time I get pulled over by the police, I've been getting harassed. Nobody believes me, because if it's not your experience, it's hard for you to see it for others. Every car of mine now has a dash cam. When they tell me something like, don't drive this car on the road, just drive it on the track. With a car like this, I'm probably gonna be seeing you a lot more often. I'm around this area. When he threatened to throw me in jail over 10 cents, bro, I've been told so many things that it's so tough to believe that I record everything now. This whole property, every inch of it is recorded. We have a whole security team that records every fucking thing that happens. Nothing can happen on this property without it being recorded. Nothing can happen without me thinking of pulling out my phone to record. There is about 17 cameras in this room alone. Everything I feel like should be recorded for my own fucking safety, because you never know. And that's the scariest part, is you're doing it for your own protection. It's a dangerous world we live in. You gotta protect yourself at the end of the day, man. And situations like these make me afraid to meet people, because you don't know who's capable of what.
You don't know a person's intent. You don't know a person's intent. You don't know who really down for you. And that's just the craziest part. The craziest part about the whole ordeal is, like Lo just said, like a person could be around you, like, let's say YouTuber wise, let's say one of them. They're the figure. They're the popular one out of that person and the girlfriend. So whatever it comes down to it, I'm the popular one. Nobody knows you. You're a nobody. The people that you're around, your friends and shit like that, are nobodies. I'm the one that keep this shit afloat. So you trying to defame my character, it's going to be easier said than you, because you have nothing to lose. This is why you need to be around like-minded people. If you in high school and you doing YouTube and you dating somebody, your girlfriend need to be doing YouTube. Your boyfriend need to be doing YouTube. It don't even got to be doing YouTube. They got to do something to at least play catch up and try to get to where you going. Because if you the one that's successful and they just pulling you by the leg or just watching you climb up and they're not doing nothing, you add no fucking value here. Sorry to tell you, you don't add no value. And I need to do what's best for me. And that could be a few things. That could be dating somebody that's on my level. That could be just telling you, hey, this is not going to work out. It could be a few things. But if you see me climbing and working for something, why aren't you? Especially when you see a nigga grind day in and day out. If that's not motivation to you to tell you that, hey, get on your grind, because you know, hey, your spot isn't guaranteed. I can love you, but if I can love you, but hey, if I'm working every day and I see you ain't doing nothing, oh fuck no. I'm not about to keep you around me for what? I can do this by myself. Feel me?
Fucking clue.
Also, for people who don't know what potentially may have happened with her finger and her ear, it's not 100% sure right now. Of course, no evidence, but apparently the text message that they had back and forth with one another once they separated was her insinuating self-deletion and also harming herself. So that could.
Has that ever happened to you before?
Self-deletion text to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while, but yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the scariest things, man.
Yeah.
Because then you have to respond.
Yeah.
Even if you want to remove yourself from the situation, you know, like in your humanities, like you can't just, if you know that there's something you can do to help, you gotta help.
Yep. But we'll just casually throw that around as if like it's something, but it's just really to manipulate and gaslight you.
Bro.
That's what it's for. It's just for to gaslight you. It's been a while though, but it is used to gaslight you so you can continue to be roped into the conversation, so you continue to be entertaining the shenanigans. And she was probably making those texts while she was out and about, potentially, allegedly, at the club. She potentially was making those texts while she was at the club, not even thinking about that type of stuff. But yo, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't jump to any conclusions as always, but if you want to jump on one thing, jump on that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and we'll update you all when any.
See y'all in the next video, y'all.